As you get ready for your first performance, I want to share a couple checklist items to make sure that you really crush it. Now, first thing I want you to do is make a list of gear that you're going to need to bring to the venue with you. Now, this can include everything from obviously your acoustic guitar. Maybe you want to bring a guitar stand for the stage. Are you going to need a stool if you're sitting down? If you're standing up, don't forget your strap. You're also going to want to bring your capo, your tuner, an instrument cable, extra picks, maybe an acoustic guitar amplifier if you have that, a spare backup 9-volt battery for your onboard electronics, also maybe a backup battery for your tuner. Strings are really important. Now you're also going to want to prepare a set list, and I usually will do this and print it out and put it on the floor right where I can see it in plain sight. And this is going to help me keep track of where I am in my show. I've definitely been on stage and gone, oh no, what's the next song? I don't remember what the next song is. And you obviously can't ask the audience what your next song is, so it's good to be prepared, have a clear set list printed out in front of you. And as a bonus, I like to actually write the key of each song next to the song title. So there's extra insurance that I'm gonna nail it no matter what. Now, if you're singing, it's not a bad idea to print out the lyrics as well. Make sure you print them out in large font so that you can read them just by gazing down to the floor. You don't want it to be obvious that you're reading, right? But it's a good crutch to have if you're not 100% sure on a couple songs. Now, leading up to the show, the most important thing is practice, practice, practice. I want you to have this show down that you could play it in your sleep. And this is gonna come by obviously practicing each song all the way through. Practice the show as a whole as well. If you're only practicing each song individually, it's gonna be really hard to string it together. So make sure you're practicing all the songs together cohesively as a show. This includes any points in the show where you're talking to the audience, you plan out where you're gonna retune your guitar, and you wanna actually rehearse what you're gonna say to the audience. Another thing to keep in mind is how long you're performing. A lot of the times the venue will say you have a 20-minute time slot and you can't go over that. So you wanna make sure that you film and record yourself timing your set so that it fits in that time slot. And one last thing, are you sitting or standing when you're performing? We do a lot of practicing as guitar players sitting down, so if you know you're gonna be standing, make sure you practice it standing up as well. Now these are just a couple things that I do to prepare for a show. Remember, you wanna have your gear checklist, you wanna have your music set list printed out, and you wanna have plenty of time to practice and rehearse your show. These are just a couple things that I do to prepare for a performance. I hope they help you as well, and have a great show.